Hello and welcome back to whatever it is I do here. We are right on the cusp of being in Helen, Georgia right now. And my controller, my air ride controller, just decided to stop working. I didn't realize when it stopped because I wasn't really paying attention. I was paying attention to traffic because people like to slam on their brakes. But I have my friend Tyler's air ride controller, so I'm gonna do some troubleshooting and see. Welcome to the vlog. Hold on, let's see. Yep, it is a wiring issue. So that's really exciting. I can't wait to figure that out. Well, actually, I do still have the app, but I have not had it learned to my phone probably since I installed it, and it just, you know, apps update, things unlearn themselves, and I have yet to get that corrected. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug mine back in, but even though there's like no use for it, great. Hold on, I gotta give this back to him so he has his. Alright, so yeah, there, Tyler's peeing, and Lindsay. I just gave his air ride remote back, and I have some fun stories about this whole trip, because this was a total last minute thing. I wasn't even supposed to be going, wasn't even supposed to be taking the R. I'm usually very hesitant on taking this on long road trips, because anything with aftermarket stuff, I'm just like, so naturally, I'm a hypochondriac when it comes to medical stuff. That transcends over into vehicles. I've been saying that for like the past week because I'm like, this makes total sense. I'm just so anxious like of something going wrong. As of right now, the only things wrong are just my air ride controller. So I'll start with the story right now. Okay, so last week is when I made the decision that I wanted to do this trip, and I went ahead and tried to book a place. I knew it was going to be difficult, but I found a place. It was perfect, right where I wanted to be, right by my friends. And Sunday, which was Mother's Day, I got a text saying that, unfortunately, blah, 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 we can't do anything, call relocation services. Relocation services, say what? So they sent me like 2 different options, and they would take care of the extra charge, and they were like some random cabins in the woods, like 30 miles away. I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I'm not staying out in the frickin' woods, like cabin in the woods type horror movie. I texted them back, I'm like, I need to be on this street in Helen, blah, blah, blah. They're like, okay, let's try to source one out. And it's like, okay, don't ever go with Vacasa rentals. It's like Wish.com version of Airbnb. Just wait. So yesterday, we are endeavoring this journey down here, and I get a text saying the same thing, and I'm like, there's no way. This has to be a delayed text from Sunday, right? Like, there's no way they can cancel me twice. They overbooked my first one, and then the owner of that rental property sold it. So everyone who was booked got canceled, and mine's tomorrow. Like, wouldn't you at least allow people to finish out their rentals before authorizing a sale on a rental property? That's just my common sense, but you know, if the money makes sense, screw that, right? Just screw the people over, even though they're on their way to their vacation rental. So I am actually staying with my friends, which initially was the plan, but they were full. But because of the situation, we're just gonna make it work. We're gonna have to make it work. It's gonna be a little tight, but whatever. Probably 13 with stops, but it's been a 2-day journey. I just didn't record yesterday. I'm not gonna lie though, like going around those windy roads and pushing my golf art to the extreme. I mean, living in the Midwest, we don't really get a lot of windy roads, and obviously I've done some things before as far as really pushing the limit of what my car is capable of. But yeah, consistently doing that and being on the brakes at the same time and the elevation, so that kind of that really changes things. So I was a little nervous. She's an old girl, but no, we had a lot of fun doing that. I imagine that's what Tail of the Dragon is like. Time to troubleshoot. Got them all the way. Sucks. I have a whole suitcase full of my shit. And then I have a backpack full of camera shit. Alright, we found the culprit. This little dude, otherwise this little dude is. So we're gonna go ahead. This is, one of these is for my sub, and then one of them is for the power air ride. And I'm gonna try to donate. I don't know if I have another 20. Okay, there's a 20 amp. Well, I gotta remember where that is. This is like too much going on. Let's see. Oh guys, it works. Love it. Thank God for easy diagnosis. That was very straight to the point. I still don't know what's wrong with my sub though, so that's the downside to that. A parts store somewhere. Okay. People don't see the camera and they're like, this girl's drugging herself, she crazy, she crazy. You know what, I think I took my frickin' radio. Yeah, go figure. So I can't test the radio because the substitute fuse that I used is the fuse for the radio. So it's okay though. We'll just keep vibing. I think, yep, Britney Spears is totally in here right now. And I don't give a Okay, let's go to Bluetooth. Yeah, okay. So my amplifier in the back doesn't, the little blue light doesn't light up, and I was saying I readjusted it, so this is staying on all the time, so I'm gonna unplug this. I'm gonna have to remember to plug it in every time now. And I literally took everything out and apart for absolutely no reason. So right now, we're about to head out to Walmart. There's also an Advanced in that area, so I think I'm gonna pick up a couple fuses.
The next day.
Oh my god, I don't have another battery with me. It is day 2 of Helen, and we just got breakfast. So instead of waiting for that, I just went off and did my own thing, because that's what I'm good at. I'm at a self-serve car wash right now, and we're about to clean up the R, because it looks atrocious. Alright, so I just got done cleaning my car, and I'm at an O'Reilly's right now. In O'Reilly's? Can I talk? I'm at an O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's. Right now, you can see it through there. Blech. I'm trying to figure out if the fuses blew on my amp, and that's why my amp's not working. So I was like, I'm just gonna deal with this when I get home. But I'm like, I got a 12-hour drive home, so I'm not really fond about having a vehicle equipped with a boom boom type scenario. Bass. And not being able to use it. So I'm gonna try to troubleshoot this right now. So I wanted just all this shit out of my trunk, right? And the amp was sitting right on top here. It just looked really ugly because I just had everything thrown in. And I'll show you where it is now, but I have my 2 air compressors under here. I'm gonna take this out, and then I like sandwiched my amp on top with the ground wire pulled out. I reconnected it, but it's still not turning on like the little blue light, but here, hold on. See, this would be on top. But this is my amp. Initially, the compressors were mounted to the wood bracket here. This one decided to fall off. So that's why my amp was never under here initially, but now that this one broke, I'm like, okay, we're just gonna, we're gonna put this on here. But like, if it's something as simple as fuses, then I'm just gonna run an O'Reilly's. That's why I'm here, and it was right down the road. Alright, so the ground is still in that I put in there. Anything out? Okay, so that fuse is fine. The power is still attached. This doesn't make any sense. This is hooked up, this is hooked up. Ooh, the fuse under the hood. Hold on, maybe it like went into shock. And it just... This is my power cord, and it is definitely attached to my battery. Oh, here we go. Haha! We found the issue! Oh yeah, okay. You know, I just took everything out of my trunk instead of doing the easiest thing for the process of elimination here. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Hello. Yeah, we need the AC now. Deep down in that red Georgia mud. Like, I could just make a song about Georgia and just repeat Georgia mud over and over. And it would be a hit. Georgia mud, crickets in the swamps. Hit single. Platinum testing. I gotta turn my camera off for this because Wait, nope, I have a Britney Spears CD in. Hold on, I'm gonna test her out right now. Oh yeah. I'm so new. I mean, this is not the best music to test bass at, but it's working, I can tell. So I have no reception, and I don't know where I am. Okay, well, we're gonna try to find our way back to Helen and hopefully not die, because that would be very bad. Guys, I'm legit lost right now. Like, I'm aimlessly driving, trying to catch a signal, and I can't, remembering. And this might be the right way, but everything just looks the same. The grass, the hills, the tree line. Asking Siri, she's like, you need to have cellular data for that. And I'm like, girl, I don't know where I am. Good news, we have reception, and now I know where the f going.
1 hour later.
Are you gonna be put on the spot? We are at the Mark III meet right now with Francisco.
What's going on, guys?
From EV Garage. If you want to go subscribe to them, go ahead, I'll link it down below. If he would be so kind to go over his lovely giveaway Mark III. What do we got going on?
It's a Mark III Golf 4-door. Like Kayla said, we're giving this car away. We've been doing a ton of preparations, getting it ready specifically for this show, Alpine Volks Fair in Helen, Georgia. Did you mention that? Did we mention that we're in
we are in Helen, yeah.
Oh my god, you missed the most.
No, well, this is going to be a continuation of the vlog, so I already prefaced it, so it might be just a conjoined thing.
Yeah.
Sorry I interrupted you.
Yeah, well, here's the car. Just a quick overview on it. It's got a 2.8 liter 24 valve VR6. These came out like in 03, I think even in 02, like GLI or GTI generation, those years. 5-speed manual transmission, and as you guys see, we just shaved the engine bay literally, I think last week.
Clean.
Last week we finished the engine bay, powder coated bits.
They always do an excellent job on all of their builds. It always looks immaculate.
Yeah, no, this one we really took our time on this one for sure.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to go on our YouTube channel, we documented the whole thing, the entire process.
Yeah.
Everything's on there.
They just they had their first giveaway like a week or so ago, or 2
Our
weeks
first
ago.
giveaway? Oh, it's been a month. It's been like a
Has
month.
it? Dude, I thought I just saw. It felt like I just saw the video, but then again, time flies. So, because I think I was on the live when you guys did it. Yeah, when you guys announced the person who called the.
It was April for sure. It's already mid-May, so it's.
Yeah, I have a bad concept of time. I don't know. You'll be able to scan your.
Yeah, the website's right there. No, come to the back.
Enter to win, buy some merch, show them some love, and go subscribe.
1 hour later.
I'm on my way to the Mark IV meet right now. There's a Mark IV and Porsche meet going on, so I'm actually approaching it right now. Mark IV is my favorite generation. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that. I sound like a corpse because I am a corpse. I'm very decaffeinated. I also am very dehydrated. I've been trying to drink to catch up. I usually drink like a gallon a day of water, or not, or something else. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, it starts right at 4 o'clock, and it is 4 o'clock.
Next day.
Good morning. It is day 3 of Helen. I started recording late. It is 11:25. So what's happened so far this morning is the Mark 7 meet was going on. I went and parked my car by the meet, and then we all actually went to breakfast. So I just dumped my car and was like, have fun, I'll pick you up later. But yeah, right now I'm actually gonna go walk and enjoy the meet because I came back here and I drank a lot of coffee, so you know what happens when that the bowels. Also, I'm using my phone to record because I just got over the camera thing, and it's generally not the same quality, but it's way more convenient than carrying my camera. So again, I apologize if the audio and quality is not what you're used to. really know what else to do. I don't know where my pals are. Yeah. My favorite thing is getting excited about a car show and then being the most antisocial person that ever existed. So this meet is only, I think there's like only 15 minutes left of it. And there's a baby Yoda sitting in an engine bay. What is that supposed to be, right? But anyways, I'm gonna go back in my car and sulk because that's what I do best. And I'm gonna turn on some reggaeton.
The next day.